They ripped off my sunglasses and told me to empty my pockets and said we're looking for Israeli spies. At this point, I didn't know what to think. These were heavily bearded, heavily armed people who were not local Kashmiris. These, you could tell quite quickly, were hardened guerrillas who'd come over the border from Pakistan and Afghanistan to wage holy war. And they drove us down to a small village where we met another English guy and his wife, David Mackie. They separated us and locked my parents and his wife in a room and took David and I out into the night. Shortly afterwards, they sat down and said, "We are Islamic fundamentalists. Our guns are for the Indian army, but we want your help to release our top commanders held in Indian prisons." We were kept on the move for much of the time, walking often at night, stumbling across rocks, wading through icy rivers, sleeping in abandoned shepherd huts high up in the mountains, trying to evade the Indian army. We would, sometimes during the day, we'd spend mornings and they asked lots of questions. They'd ask lots of questions about world affairs. They always talked how they're going to go to Bosnia or to fight with the Palestinians against Israel. Several months after my kidnapping, after I was released, a group of foreigners, 3 Britons and 1 American, were kidnapped off the streets of Delhi. And they were finally released through a shootout, at which time India arrested Ahmed Said Somar Sheikh. I then met those 3 Britons and had lunch with them in England shortly afterwards. And they recounted, in quite considerable detail, how Said Sheikh had both bragged about having been responsible for my kidnapping, having said he actually had opposed my release. Later, I went back to Kashmir to try and answer some unanswered questions. And I met with a series of officials, including Indian intelligence, who confirmed that they believed Said Sheikh had certainly been involved in my kidnapping.